Hi, everybody. So I've got something you see from the title of the video, the vital attitude for marketing success, which is as good a title as any. There's something that comes before. All people ask me how you do marketing. How do you do marketing? What do we do next? How do I do my ads? How do I do, how do I da 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 da, right? Because you're hoping to figure out what is it going to do. Well, there's a certain attitude that comes just before you do it, right? Like, how do you go about preparing yourself to do it? And I don't want to get too philosophical. I'm going to keep this really short and straight to the point. And I want you to do a self assessment when as I go through these points. There's 4 points, and I want you to do a little self assessment on where you're at as a marketing person. Now, you've got all kinds of other jobs you do. You're the CEO, you're the boss, you're the guy who changes the toilet paper, right? Whatever. We all have small businesses, and the idea is that you wear a lot of different hats. And as a marketer, you have to be a certain way. Maybe you're only a marketer for a few minutes each day or a few minutes each week when you actually do your marketing. But I want you to kind of do a self assessment for yourself of these traits as a marketer. And these are I kind of sat down and thought about for a few months, like, what is it? How do you gotta? What's your attitude have to be when it comes to marketing in order to be successful with it? No matter what market you're doing, no matter if you're paying for stuff or you're doing, walking around the streets doing sales, whatever it is you're doing, what do you got to have there in order to be a successful marketer? And I came with four different things, and I know they're right because I recognize in myself that I struggle with these too sometimes, and I actually recognize that as I've gotten more mature as a person, really, and as a business person, I've gotten better at these, and the better I get at these four things, the more successful I am. And I actually now can look at this, go like, wow, okay, this is the someone we're just starting out in marketing. They said, okay, well, what should my attitude be when approaching marketing? Well, this is it. So, ta-da! That's the video today. So hopefully this is just something I hope you find it useful. I hope you do, and just do a self-assessment. Okay. So first is courage. I posted something about this recently, but courage is actually, I think, the most important part about being a marketer. It's actually the most important part about, I think, being an artist or a business person or anything is the willingness to put yourself out there, to just decide to do it. And it's not just risking money. Yeah, we all risk money, and you're going to buy something, you put your credit card down, and, oh God, I hope this works, right? Yeah, there's risk and the courage in that, and it's the courage to make a purchase, or at least the you trust the other person, whatever it happens to be when you're making a purchase of some sort of marketing plan or marketing materials or whatever. But it's the courage to go ahead and just do the thing anyway. Well, what if my logo looks stupid, or what if I get the wrong color, or what if at one point you just have to decide which headline to go with. For example, was it this headline or that headline? And you can ask 13 other people, but at the end of the day, you have to have the courage to make a decision. And by the way, as a corollary to this, you ever heard somebody who gets paralysis by analysis, right? They're thinking about it, they're working on it, they're planning it forever, right? Yeah, planning and stuff is good, but they're worrying about it and agonizing over these little details and things like that, especially early on in the process. To me, that's really just a bit of a lack of courage. Like, you sometimes you just got to do the thing and find out. Just perfect is the enemy of good, as they say, and sometimes good is good enough. So you just go ahead and throw it out there and do it. I'm not sure which headline's going to work. Well, pick the one you like the best and run the dang ad and see what happens. Right. So I think the U.S. Army manual says something along the lines that any plan, no matter how poorly conceived, if boldly executed, is better than doing nothing. Right. So that's the courage to just push on ahead. Even actually, courage is when you push ahead, even when you don't know what to do. That's courage. If you know totally what the best headline was, there's no courage required. You just do it, right? So it's the courage to push yourself out there, to do it, to take that risk. And it's, Bob, it's not financial risk, it's personal risk. Like, what if I do it and look stupid? What if other people laugh at me? Whatever, right? You know what? They're laughing, but they might be laughing at you, but you're the one who had the courage. They're actually just jealous. They're just jealous because you are actually going out there and doing something. Okay. So courage is it. Second one is patience. Patience because you put stuff out there. Whoa, hurry up! I ran my ads. Where's my Lamborghini? Right, right. No patience to run the ad or run the marketing, and then wait a beat, take a couple of deep breaths, wait, some time, and then see how it did, and analyze the data based on actual feedback. Give the market time to tell you. You're having a conversation with marketing. You're having a conversation with your market. And you're like, this, and they go, that, right, by their response. You go, how about this? And they go, that. And the answers back. If you go, this, no, this, no, this, no, this, it never gets a chance to hear the answer from the marketplace. You cloud the thing up and you just confuse stuff. I know what it's like when you put marketing out for money. It's funny. I see this with our clients all the time. they'll spend like 3 months deciding to start service. And then the day they sign up, they want their ads running tomorrow. You're like, okay, hold on. What if the last 90 days we've been like rigging a roll, right? Okay. So the whole idea is that when you're running ads, especially running paid ads, your time compresses. To you, every day feels like a year. It's, oh my gosh, I'm running these ads. Well, how long? Right? That's not what's happening in real life. Real life is going on at the normal speed. And now you just got to slow down, take a beat, go do something else, go work on some other part of your business. I'm sure you have things to do. Forget about it for a few minutes and then come back to it. Have the patience to let the process do its thing and have that conversation with your marketplace. Okay. So patience is the number two. And again, I'm telling you, I struggle with a lot of these myself. All right. Here's the third one. Okay. This one I really struggle with because I'm the guy in the video, right? And all this stuff. Humility, because you're going to run a lot of ads that suck. You're going to run more marketing campaigns are going to fail than are successful. I think that I last time I heard any kind of number on this, it was like 80% of all marketing tests fail. Now 20% are successful and roll out and make people millions of dollars. So it's kind of worth playing the game. But it means you're going to enter, you think sales, you get rejection on sales and people don't like that. Well, you get the same thing in marketing. You made this beautiful ad, you made this great plan, you had this offer that's so awesome. You would so buy this in a second if it were you, right? And you put it out there, and the entire marketplace goes, burp, not interested. Sorry, bored, didn't even notice, don't care, right? And they go right on by your beautiful marketing and leave you in the dirt. Oh, okay. If you're proud, you're going to die because I'm going to run. I'm going to make them like this offer. I'm going to keep running this offer because, they should like this. I'm the smart one here. I know what they should want. Yeah. Well, you know what? The old thing about the old packaged goods business was if the dog doesn't like the dog food, there's nothing you can do. You put the dog food down in front of the dog, and if he don't eat it, there's nothing you can do, right? So you have to have the humility to recognize when you're off track. You also have to have the humility to learn from other people. You know what? There's a lot of smart people out there in the world. Odds are you're not the smartest one. Somebody is. Somewhere in the world, there's the smartest person in the world. But I'm gonna kind of guess. I know for sure I ain't that guy, right? And a lot of those smarter than me people have written books. Do you know I have like hundreds of mentors? I have hundreds of people who mentor me. Oh, I've never met any of these people. I think Grant Cardone put this. The books are your best mentor. I have a shelf full of books back here in my office. This is my beautiful office. We're just having redone. But I have a whole shelf full of books, which is I learned from these people because I have to first decide that I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't have it all figured out unless I'm sitting here and Elon Musk is having to call me for financial advice. Then perhaps there's something I could learn more about money and marketing and all that stuff. So keep that humility in where you recognize you don't have to have the answers all, and you don't have to have all the answers. Something happens to us as business people. I've seen this with practice owners a lot because the practice owner or the business owner has all of these staff and they come to him and he has to have the answer every time. He's the smart guy. He went to school. He knows this. He's supposed to be authority on everything. And he gets asked about something he doesn't actually know. He's kind of uncomfortable or he has to pretend he knows. Can't show any weakness or whatever. Okay, you got to get, at least when it comes to marketing, and I think the rest of life, this applies. These things probably all apply to life, thinking about it right now. Have the humility to know when you don't know, and then to seek out those mentors, those books, those other ideas, those other people's thoughts. Look at what works for other people and decide it's not wrong to be inspired by other people or to learn from their experiences. Okay. And the last, okay, so humility got the last one. The last one is, well, this also fits all of life. It's persistence. You've got to keep going when it sucks, when the marketing campaign failed, the next test failed, and that one didn't make it either, or it worked a little bit, and then the delivery thing fell apart, or someone didn't answer the phone, keep going. You got to persist. I mean, there's so many quotes from sports and persisting, winners don't quit, blah, 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 all that stuff. But the truth is in life, and okay, I'll keep this down to marketing so it doesn't get too philosophical. But the truth is in marketing, every time you run some marketing and you have the patience and humility to look at it as it comes back in, if it's successful, you've won. And if it's not successful, you've also won because you've learned. And if you turn each one of those learnings into a more successful attempt the next time, eventually, up, down, bad, or sideways, you will eventually evolve a successful process and you will have the marketing program that makes you rich. And by the way, you only got to get more. There's a great quote. I don't know who said it, so I'll call it anonymous, or I'll take attribution for it. You're only one marketing plan away from total success in your business. I mean, we're talking you are one good marketing plan away from multi-millions, tens of millions, even hundreds of millions, perhaps. Look at the major companies that are out there. A lot of them have one trick that worked really well for them, and they beat it to death, and they make a lot of money. So when you're doing marketing, have the persistence to find your win. Find the thing. Dig for that dirt. Just because you shoveled in the dirt one time and didn't find gold doesn't mean there ain't gold in there. shovel again, shovel again, shovel again. Because I guarantee you, if you don't quit, you'll eventually win. Because either you win or you lose, and you only lose when you quit, right? That's another one of those sports things, right? See, I brought one of those up anyway. Okay, so just to cover real quick, it's courage, patience, humility, and persistence. And I'm trying not to be too airy fairy here and give you actual real life examples how you apply those. But that's what it is. So if you think I missed one, put something in the comments. Let me know. If you think, oh no, John, you got to have something else, right? Gambler's edge or bravery or something. I don't know, something else that I've forgotten to say. Go ahead and put it down. I'm just making this stuff up as I have out of my own experience, and I'm hopefully you're getting something out of these. And I will see you in the next video. See you later, guys.